I remember being a kid growing up, it was a big deal when somebody stared at somebody. I mean, if we're in class and let's say someone was staring at someone for whatever reason, whether it be a good reason, bad reason, good hair day, bad hair day, it would be like a 2 second rule. If you stare or if you looked at someone for more than 2 seconds, 3 seconds, like this, the person would then look at you and say, well. I don't know if I did that right, but they would get really hostile. Like, well, what you looking at? Why are you looking at me like that? And it would get so interesting beyond that point. I mean, it would be, sometimes the kids would come to blows over staring. And now that I'm an adult, it's so funny to see that same trend continues in terms of people staring. People will look at you, you're walking down the hallway, or let's say if I'm at work, I'm sitting down, I'm doing my work, somebody will be looking at me like, or walk past and then they'll walk back past and I'm over there like, I know there's something that they're looking at. Have you ever wondered, what are they looking at? Why are they looking at me so much? And a little part of me goes back to that 8, 9, 10-year-old me when I would be in class and somebody would say, well, I've been one of those people like, well, what you looking at? You got a problem? And it's so funny that now over 25 years later, we're still having that same mindset. Well, and you ever look at somebody and you can't stop looking at them? I mean, I'm not talking about in a provocative way, but you're looking at them like something about them captivates you. Like, you're like, maybe they remind you of somebody growing up. Maybe they remind you of one of your parents. Maybe they remind you of somebody else in your family. Maybe they remind you of something that you went through in your past. But what if the reason that you're staring or someone's staring at you is that they see the God in you? They see Him when they see you. So that may be the reason that they're being captivated by you. And you think it's all about you. You're like, man, maybe I got some, stain on my shirt from the egg I ate this morning. Or, maybe for me, I got some oatmeal in my beard and nobody's telling me about it. That happens sometime. Or maybe, they can see the crust in my eye. Maybe I got a booger in my nose. Maybe I need to go blow my nose. But no, maybe they're staring at you because they see the God in you. But what are you doing with the opportunity that you're provided? This is a great opportunity for you to start a conversation with them. Let me tell you something. I thrive in those uncomfortable moments, so I can stare back at someone just as they're staring at me. They're staring at me, I'm looking right back at them like, but what good is that? What good is that to say, I'm just staring back at you, you're staring at me, no one's saying anything, it's just that moment where it's time for us to take advantage of those moments. Crack a little smile, maybe crack a little joke. Like, hey, we can see each other's eyeballs or something corny to get the conversation going, however you want to intersect your own character. But at that moment, this is a great opportunity to talk to them. Hey, how's the day going? Is it a busy day? Hey, what's going on? Something to start it. And you never know. You saying that, you making or keeping the moment lighter or lightening the moment may help them. They may need some engagement. Sometimes when people are looking that way, they're yearning for somebody to engage with them. They may have received the worst news right before they saw you. So now they're just in a space. You ever had any bad news just come to you and you're just spaced out? You're like, shh. And then you see someone, you're just like, and as you're staring at them, you're thinking about whatever you went through. And if somebody can say something and maybe make you laugh, sometimes they can say something that can relate to where you are, that can be all you need to keep you going throughout the day. Sometimes it's hard for us to keep going throughout the day when we receive news, or if our mind is stuck on yesterday, or our mind is looking forward to the future, like, well, how can I pay this bill? Or, I got all these bills and not enough money. Sometimes our blessing is in the person next to us. Who knows? God is not a respecter of persons. He can use anybody to help you, including that person that's staring at you like, and if you answer them like, well, what you looking at? Get lost, or whatever. Or if it's somebody of the opposite sex, like, oh, they're trying to talk to me, or they may say something to me. So let me go ahead and put these headphones on. Let me go ahead and missing your opportunity? What are we doing with the opportunities that we're given? Are we taking advantage of these opportunities? Or are we just gonna brush them off, just like we do everybody else?